Home it is, Miss Grant.
Hello and welcome to the next to the last day of Winterfest 87 here at LPB. You've been enjoying an afternoon of The Good Doctor, Doctor Who, right here on LPB. So far we've heard from 54 of you, 54 pledges so far during Doctor Who. You're doing great, but you know, you got to do better than that. I'm sure if you've been a fan of Doctor Who and LPB for quite a few years, you know when we first brought Doctor Who to Louisiana several years ago, I guess about 5 or 6, we had it here for a couple of years, and then with government cutbacks, we were unable to afford it. So it was gone from LPB for about 2 years. During that time period, we had Blake 7 fans calling in, we had Tripods fans calling in, and Day of the Triffids fans, and they pledged enough to help us bring Doctor Who back to LPB. Now, this past August, you saw its grand debut, its grand return with Jon Pertwee, the first time we'd seen the Pertwee episodes. He's the third Doctor, I'm sure you know by now. Area code 50476.
Tremendous.
Well, we've got a way, hopefully, to keep those bells ringing all through this evening, John.
We have, yes. Shall I tell it what the
yes,
idea
well,
is?
you're much better and more
Now,
eloquent
anybody
than I am.
that makes a $100 pledge
On a credit card.
on a credit card, I will personally answer the telephone and I will speak to that person, or son, daughter, twins, cook, anybody.
Bottle washer.
Bottle washer. Anybody at all, I'd be delighted to talk to. And if we get a bit bunged up, then I'll call you back on the breaks.
That's
all right? So that's the promise.
So let's get the telephones ringing, shall we?
Let's do that, yeah.
So it looks like a Dalek evening, John. Probably your favourite people in the world.
Well, you could say that. If you did, I'd be a liar. No, they're splendid fellows, the Daleks. They're very, very fine. Very fine indeed.
Yes.
No, 2 of the best stories we're showing tonight.
Really?
Oh, yes.
And what was fascinating to hear from Quinn, that this has been one of the first times that you, my personal favourite Doctor, have actually been seen in Louisiana.
What was that again? You dropped your voice there.
I'm not supposed to be biased as a BBC
No, you've got
representative.
be biased, just for once. Go on, be
My
biased.
personal favourite
Listen to this,
Doctor.
right? Yes.
My personal favourite Doctor,
Thank
Jon
you, yes.
Pertwee.
Quite right. Yeah, what?
Well, it's
What
this
is-
the first time you've been seen in Louisiana.
Oh, I've been seen for a month or 2 now, haven't I?
No, but that's in this particular, since the Summerfest pledge, where
Yeah, but I've
the
been
good
on
folks
about-
watching raised all this money.
I think, what are we on to now? The 5 Doctors or 3
Oh, no,
Three
we
Doctors?
haven't. We have just passed the 3 Doctors, as a matter of fact, and we're now continuing into another season. But we here at LPB, we're showing your episodes, you, the 3rd Doctor, all over the state for the first time.
Oh, that's
And this is the
terrific.
first time that all these episodes are being shown.
About time, too.
It really is. That's the way I
Absolutely.
feel
Every time
about
I come to this part of the world, I love to come to Louisiana, and they say, oh, you're coming soon.
it. Yes.
And I'm-
yes.
Well,
No,
now
I'm
you're here, John, in glorious Technicolor, you and the Daleks.
Yeah.
What's the next one?
Oh,
Clay?
the next one is going to be like Death to the Daleks. That's what it's going to be, Death to the
So
Daleks.
that's Planet of the Daleks and Death to the
Death to the
Daleks.
Daleks.
And Death to the
And
Daleks
will,
is going to be just
will you
great
win,
stuff.
John?
I always win, Brian.
Mhm.
You know.
Always.
You must have run down a flight of stairs or something.
Good always wins against evil, yes.
I want to tell you, I know it's just a little bit on my part, but this guy right here, everyone says that the first Doctor they see, that's the Doctor they're in love with. And this is the guy that I saw. And when we finally got the series back, I said, I know who we're starting with. We're starting with Jon Pertwee.
Hooray.
I'll
So we
tell
have-
you what, I think
You did
he
that
is
very
it.
well indeed.
Oh,
I'll
thank
give you the money late.
Okay, the $25 and everything, and the free T-shirt. Good, great. You know, it's more than just one person around here who deals in all these gifts and such like that.
Does that mean the BBC is going to pay you a personal appearance fee as well?
Well, I hope
For
so,
this?
but I'd just love to come to your country and enjoy all the finities and everything like that. But, gang, let's remember, Mr. Pertwee over here has made a very special deal. And what he's going to be doing is he is going to be talking to anyone who can pledge $100 or more on a credit card. Remember, Visa, MasterCard, American Express. If you can pledge on that card, Jon Pertwee will be talking to you personally, whoever you are and whatever you are. So we need you to call in. We need you to call right now. There are the phones. What, we got a few phones here?
The only thing I worry about, actually, Clay, on
Yeah.
occasions like this, I hope you're not having so much fun sitting in your armchairs you're not rushing to your telephone. Well, it's fairly obvious you're not rushing to your telephone, actually, because
Yeah.
there's only one chap working behind us, John.
You know, as John said, we've got an excellent episode coming up. I know it's at a special time. If you know a lot of people who like Doctor Who and such, but aren't really interested in the special projects and such that we've got, well, that's fine. You can watch it. If you know people who love Doctor Who, but they don't know it's on right now, give them a call, please, while you can, because we've got another fine episode coming up. We've got Jon Pertwee, we've got Brian Sloman, we've got them all here. There's another $100 pledge.
Good.
Thank you very much. Well, let's see, what we're going to do? We're going over...
Happy holidays from the LPB Television Network.